Hello everyone, my name is Beza and welcome back. Today I have my little minions down here to help me present this invention I made. This is something that you'll probably see on multiplayer servers that use Bucket, and I recreated it here in vanilla with commands, and we'll do a little demonstration. So all of you, would you gladly sleep? And there we go. So you see that this machine basically gives a message whenever someone sleeps, and it shows the amount of players who are sleeping and the amount of players who are on the server. So if we get someone to log out, it adapts to the conditions that are on the server. You see that the numbers change from 7 to 6. So let's go over how this works. We have a fill command right here, which is a fill clock that activates all these commands every single tick. To detect when a player hops into bed, we use the sleeping tag, true, and then we assign some scores to them when they get into bed. So for an objective called sleep, which is a type dummy, we set 1 for them. But that only happens if a player has 0 to 1 for their objective. Right after that, it'll use an execute command, which executes from a player who has exactly 1 for that objective, and then it will show the message. This ensures that the players only execute it once, and I'll explain that by coming down here, and you'll see that right after that happens, it'll set their score to 2 for that objective. So you see that this will only execute when the player has 1, and then it'll set it to 2 after that happens. That's the most basic part. Another add-on to that is this sleeping false tag, which basically will set the score for all players who are not in bed to 0. To detect the amount of players who are on the server, we use a different method. We use a fake player called player count and an objective called sleep count, which is also a dummy type. From all players who are on the server, we execute a command which will add 1 to this fake player for the new objective called sleep count. So every time this executes, it will add the amount of players who are on the server to that player. Just so it doesn't add up every tick, we set it to 0 just afterwards. This gives enough time for the tell command to execute and give the accurate numbers. The timing is a bit antsy, so I had to play around with that. To detect the amount of players who are in a bed, we basically set this player count score for sleep to sleep count. So basically his score for sleep is going to be equal to the amount of players who are on a server. Then for that we execute from all players who are not in a bed and remove 1 from that fake player for the objective sleep. So the operation command sets this sleep objective to equal the amount of players on the server, and then we'll remove the amount of players who are not sleeping, and that will result in the amount of players who are sleeping. But that's basically all it is. It's quite simple. If you want to come down and take a look at it, there is a package download in the description with an MC-Edit schematic and the world download. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you all next time.